feel like she's in the grass. I'm gonna walk in the grass a little bit now.
Nancy, I sent you a message to see if it's okay or not. I sent you a message if it's okay or not to come through, sir. He was waiting over there, hanging out for a minute. I haven't seen a lot of this stuff before. These things I haven't seen. I'm not digging with you right either, so. But,
You're waiting on someone, you said?
no,
Oh, just
I didn't know. Come in here.
yeah. Well, that's fine. I have been on the phone with some other patients, and then sure. And I wanted to talk with him just a sec.
Okay.
We did. He wanted to.
Wait, let me put my phone down because we butt down some people
last time.
There were about 6 people. Dude, are you okay? Like, yeah, I'm fine. They got like the alphabet every.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cute.
no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry. But we did it. I didn't even mean
That's fine. That. You're fine. Can we sit in my lap?
Z.
Yeah.
Q.
How are you?
Good.
He wanted to sit with me.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry.
Yep. That's what I told him.
I've had a good time today.
What you do today?
Today I got to stay with my mama and papa.
Oh, yay.
I got 4 elves, and you know what my elf on the shelf was named?
Elf?
Yeah, my elf on the shelf.
Yes.
His name was Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick?
Yeah, he's with Santa Claus now.
Gotcha.
And I have some stuffy elves, but I had one that was Nick, and his head was bending down, and Mama fixed his head.
How did you get an elf on the shelf?
The elf on the shelf? Oh, it was a package.
Okay. I've heard of those, but I've never had one.
Yeah.
Isn't there a storybook about him?
Oh, yeah. There's a storybook, too.
Mm-hmm.
And Amanda made me some elves, and I had 3 boys and 1 girl.
Oh, so she made some. Do they look like the elf on the shelf?
No, they have names.
Gotcha.
So she made one that said my name and one that said I wanted Nick Tyson, and I forgot what the girl was named.
This is a storybook?
No, this was the elves that Amanda made for me.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I forgot what the girl's name was.
Okay. So one of them was Nick, and one of them was your name.
And then Tyson, and then there was a girl, but I forgot her name.
Okay.
She's probably under my bed.
I understand. You're just gorgeous. That's all. I understand it.
I have there's a VeggieTales movie that I really like.
Good.
What's the name of it?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's about bunnies.
Bunnies.
Yeah.
Let me just make a note anyway.
You know VeggieTales?
I do know those. But you said bunnies? Like.
Yeah. It's about bunnies.
It's like Easter Bunny or just bunnies?
And I know some parts about it. I remember some parts. I remember that there's a VeggieTales and he makes a little bunny, but then he makes it bigger.
No. Is this one bunny or this is a bunch of them?
One bunny, a giant robot bunny.
Wow.
That was in the theater when they finally did it, but
Let me put
just fell down.
Okay, hold up. Let Daddy write her down.
Giant robot rabbit bunny.
Giant robot bunny.
Okay, all right, got it. Okay, all right.
VeggieTales.
And I got there was a paper in it, and I got it out, and it showed a Larry Boy card, and it had the figures, and I had that. I have the Larry Boy card.
It's what? The card?
Larry Boy.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to learn all this stuff, but I haven't known much of that. I've probably looked at all the Paw Patrol and
What is it? The Ranger? No, that's Paw
Mighty Pups. Okay. Woo, yep. I'm meshing them together. I've watched like 40 episodes of all that stuff.
Oh my goodness.
There's a new Mighty Pups. There's some dinosaur pups, and I've just got Jace. That's the only one I've got.
They're Mighty Pups that are dinosaurs?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a different movie. This one's different.
What is it?
There's a new Paw Patrol, and his name is Rex.
Oh, a member. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What is Rex? What is he?
He's a puppy. He's
What-
a dog.
Like what does he have? Because they all got on
Has he
some
got
kind
a
of.
color?
His face is like he has white and it's white and black. He's white and black.
Have you ever seen Heartland? It's a movie about horses, and a girl is training the horses and is taking care of them.
No, I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah. You remember Ariana that you met the other day here,
Yeah.
my granddaughter?
Yeah, I remember that.
She loves Heartland and about the horses, and it's a good, maybe a little. It's not kids and the Paw Patrol stuff, but it's more like a teenage Christian. Maybe not quite a teenage, but
Okay,
it's
okay.
very appropriate for the
I've
children.
had to. If I don't put it down, I mix it all up, and I'm. I mean, it's definitely a different time. Your brothers did not know who Popeye was. You know who Popeye is?
No.
Mhm.
See, that's the same thing. It's like, who is that? And I showed it to them. Yeah, it was kind of weird. But see, I can think about that, and that's about it. They didn't have a whole lot of
Tom and
characters.
Jerry.
The Jetsons.
You remember Tom and Jerry? Have you ever heard of them? What about Scooby Doo? Okay. You know what? When Miss Lori was little, I watched Scooby Doo. I loved Scooby Doo.
There's I like watching Sonic. There's gonna be a Sonic 4.
Oh wow.
3.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Sonic 1 or 2, and there's gonna be a 3 and a 4th.
Well, now if they
No,
cause since Knuckles and Tails was in the second one, there's another one that's he's like a little bit more mean than Knuckles is for the third one. That was in the later ones or something.
Wait, I know there's a hedgehog that's called Shadow Hedgehog.
Yes. And I don't know how they're gonna do it. Most times when they take the like the very first one, they put 2 things in there. And I know you've never played, but it was on a system called a Sega. So it's a little black thing like this, and you put the cartridge on top of it. So you put it in, you hit the button, and it'll come on and it goes Sega real loud, and then do one of them, and then it starts
The
spinning
only
through it.
movies that I've watched is just Sonic 1 and Sonic 2.
Yeah, I think the third one's gonna just be probably the last one. They can't take it too far because it's not that many characters. It's not like an ongoing series.
I wonder who's gonna be new in Sonic 4.
I don't know.
Sonic 3 and Sonic 4.
Yeah, I think the last ones that were made, as far as new characters, was a GameCube, I think, or Nintendo 64 or something like that. Maybe, I'm not sure.
I know what the 4 looks like. I don't know what Sonic 3 is gonna look like, but it shows a red Sonic that's locked in a cage at the end. It does. That's what Cooper told me at Sonic 2. At the end of Sonic 2.
Well, we watched Sonic 2 over the weekend, and the big guy was a big the red guy was a big muscle guy.
Knuckle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then there was a little yellow fox.
And that was his Tails.
Yeah, Tails. And
The end of that one, there was a red one in the cage. Shadow was at the end.
no, I don't think he was at the end.
Shadow was. That's all I
I don't remember the names.
Yeah, because the only red one is Knuckles. He's on the red one.
That's what I was
Yeah, it was
thinking.
Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Eggman.
And that's Professor Robotnik, but that's, they do call him that. Now, in the game, Robotnik is like this fat. I mean, big, and Fat So Fat. So
Yeah.
they got the mustache out here. The
Oh.
old Sammy the Sam.
Yeah.
No, I know you know who that
Yeah,
is.
he like has that long beard.
Oh no, it's out this way.
Yeah.
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 It's like this far, I think. Like this far.
Something like that. Yeah, and then they got the little big old glass and all that. And he never gets out and does anything. He's always in some kind of mechanical thing and doing whatever he does.
I don't know why. How did they make these new characters? I don't know who's gonna be in Sonic 3 or Sonic 4.
I'm not sure. I mean, there'll be new characters for the movie, but
They probably
They
make
probably
them
been
on the
already.
computer.
yeah, probably won't like. I doubt to bring any more new ones, but it'll just bring ones that came later on in the video game.
You
So
know what? I just think there's gonna be a Sonic 4. That's it. I just think there's gonna be a Sonic 3 and a Sonic 4.
well, 3 for sure, but and also depending on how well people like it. So that's how they determine. So because if you spend a lot of money trying to make it, if people don't really like it, you probably won't spend that much again to do something else.
The
If people
only
like it, do it.
the only place that I can watch Sonic 2 and Sonic 1 is the cousin's house because they have Prime videos, but I don't.
And where's that?
At my cousin's house.
Okay. Are you tired?
Yeah, I said I was tired.
Okay. Did you go to sleep on the way over here?
A little bit. I was tired.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some Burger King when this is over.
What
That's
you gonna get?
fine.
I'm gonna get some French fries, some chicken nugget, a toy. I don't know if they're gonna give me a toy and a drink.
Okay, that's a meal. And
Sounds
you've been
good.
eating really good last couple times I've seen you. You put all that food in you.
You know that the only fruits that I eat is just carrots and there's one more. What is it?
Veggies or fruit?
I eat carrots and there's something else that I eat.
Is carrots, is that a fruit or that's a vegetable?
I think it's a vegetable
Yes, it is. Yes.
and
You want pineapple? That's a fruit, I think. Some of the fruits are veggies and some of the veggies are fruits.
yep. I love. My mama used to get me some big boxes of carrots, and I used to eat them. I like carrots.
She that when we would do that, and I cut them up for you, because you like to have them the circle, then half of it, and half of it, and you eat
So
it
I
like
can
that.
have more.
You always ate it like that. Now if I cut it and you look at it and kind of play with it, but if I cut it one more time, you did that as you watch Curious George.
You remember Curious George?
Yeah, I still watch it.
Okay, that's cool.
How are you, buddy? How are you?
Good.
May I have a hug, Kendrick, please?
Yeah.
Did you fall asleep? Usually you fall asleep a little bit, right?
Yeah, just a little
Because
bit.
you remember how we did it. And you'd probably mess on my shoulder. We were all sleepy.
I can take off my shoes because they're just
Flip flops.
sliding shoes. You go on easily.
Do you have anything like structured you'd like to go through or anything?
Hey, you know
It's just a
what?
visit.
I was at Mama and Papa's today and I was trying to tie my Mama's shoe. Yeah, I was trying to tie it.
Can you tie it? Can you tie?
No, I was trying.
We'll get you to do it. You'll be able to do it. It won't take too long to get that.
No.
So I was thinking a couple of days ago, like I know I'm gonna come see you, and I wanted to make sure that that I was doing everything I needed to for you to make sure everything's good. I don't want to be any confusion or man, I really want this. So I want to make sure I have to listen to what you tell me. That's what I want to do.
That I really want to happen.
What's that?
It would be good if you, me, my brothers, and Jennifer, and Minnie, and Shiashi came, and we could all go to Chick-fil-A that had the playground. That would be fun.
I can ask. I'm not sure if all of them will want to go, but I can ask. I'll do that. So what I wanted to make sure is that I now before I even ask you anything at all, I want to make sure that you know that you can tell the truth. You don't have to not say something or be afraid to say anything or be worried about getting in trouble. Nothing like that at all, right? You know, you and I talked about that kind of thing before. If there's something that you feel or think that you want to ask or say, that's totally fine. There's no problem with that. And you know, I will always listen to you. We talked about that before. Was that okay with you?
Yeah. I'm gonna have so much fun tomorrow because tomorrow I'm gonna have water day. I'm gonna go down a slip and slide. But it's not just any slip and slide. It's a big slip and slide.
Oh my goodness.
And it goes down a hill.
Is this the one you told me about?
Yeah. But there's a other slip and slide at Walmart, and
I get chills every time I get like
it's small.
that.
It's smaller, but you run down on your belly, and there's like this green place that you can put a bunch of balloons and you can pop them at the end.
Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
But this is a different one. This one doesn't have a bunch of balloons. It's way longer.
I've only done something like that like twice. Because it's the fair enough that I've been doing. You sit up somewhere, you can see everything out here, and then you go real fast. I can't do it now. I can't do it.
This too scary.
Can't do it.
There was a kid fell off
Yeah, they
a
did.
couple
Yeah.
years ago.
I mean, just bouncing. Can't do it.
You know what? I can jump, go on my knees, and do a front flip.
You can do it.
I can do a front flip, but I have to jump before I do a front flip so my head doesn't hit the ground.
Oh, squat down and somewhere. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I have to jump before I do a front flip because if I do a front flip, if I just do a front flip, then my head will hit the ground, and that's not a front flip.
So there's one thing that whenever you're ready, I could show you. You actually don't want to jump before you do because you'll probably hit your head a lot easier that way. There's a certain way to hold your hands so you can turn so that you can go straight forward without hitting anything. Because really, and I don't even say you're gonna hit it. It's almost like if I take a ball and roll it, like when we're bowling, it doesn't boom and then take off. So I can do something. Yeah, in motion, I let it go and it'll keep going. So there's a certain way to do that. And I teach people that are between the ages of 55 and 92 how to do that all the time.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do no front flips.
Now you see how she just said that? Everyone says that, right?
No front flips from Miss Lord.
When I asked them, well, what you afraid of? I'm gonna fall and hurt myself. I'll say, well, when did you hurt yourself last? Well, when this happened, I ain't gonna do it no more. That's why you need to. Like, that's it. Because if we don't know how to fall, the first thing we do is one of those. One of these. That's what we don't want to do. So if we know how to fall, right?
I can do a cartwheel and a handstand.
How long can you hold a handstand?
So I've hold it for 6 minutes before.
How long?
Wow.
Like on your hands?
Yeah.
With your feet in the air?
Yeah, 6 minutes before.
Just sitting there chilling.
I've done a cartwheel. I can do a handstand for like 6 minutes, just 6 minutes, but I've never hit 7.
I haven't done a minute, so I can totally interview.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I can do some of it, but not walking that way.
But I've never tried hitting 7. I've tried to hit 7 before, but I haven't hit it. I hit 6.
Do you put your head down and put your feet up against something like that?
Sometimes I put my hands on the ground and I make my feet climb up on the wall like.
Gotcha. Up against the wall? Yeah.
Like that. All the way up as high as I can.
When you get a little bit taller, there's some stuff I want to show you with that that's going to make it so much fun. I'm scared of it now, but you need how to adult to that. You got to get a little better with that. Come real quick, baby. Come real quick. Can I have your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to ask you something again before I ask you. I want you to remember too, okay? You can always talk to me. Always. You don't have to not say anything or be afraid of how I'm going to respond or anything like that. And whatever you say, regardless if it makes me upset or anyone else, if it's the truth, it's okay to tell me, okay? So I don't ever want you not to tell the truth about anything on how you feel. Right? So I wanted to ask you, baby, so I had some people that gave me some information, and it wasn't anything that was bad. I just want to make sure I understand, because the biggest thing is I want to make sure that you're happy. That's the only thing that matters to me with all of it. And if someone's not doing what they're supposed to, we need to change it. And if I'm doing that, I want to make sure to change it too so that you're not sad. Is that okay? Because you deserve to be happy all the time. And so I want to just make sure, because I want to know what thing, if it is going on, something that needs to stop, and I'll do that for you. One thing that was saying that you feel like you may be a little bit afraid of me, that I may hurt you. Do you feel that way? You don't feel that way?
I don't feel that way right now.
Okay.
Right now,
No.
because you had told me that.
I don't feel afraid right now. I don't feel afraid anymore. I just don't.
When have you felt like you were afraid of me?
On the first one, I was really nervous. I was so nervous. But
Last time?
yeah, on the first one, I was really nervous.
Mm-hmm.
What made you nervous like that, babe?
Because I remember when you pull this finger back, but it springs. And do you remember pinching? Do you remember that?
You mean Chuck E. Cheese? Remember we were there?
Yeah.
So now, when we was at the bowling alley, what happened? Tell me how that happened with your finger again. When did that happen?
That was when we were outside.
Outside.
Yeah, and you were trying to get me away from the car.
Okay. Now the only reason I'm asking because I want to make sure that if something was an accident, we got to make sure that. But if it's on purpose, that means something totally different. So, you mentioned accident before, and again, you can tell me I'm not going to be upset with you either way. Did you feel like it was an accident when that happened, or no?
I was feeling like it was an accident. Like, you know what I was feeling like?
Okay.
So, what did you feel like you been? What did you feel like you were holding on to?
Well, the car was about this height, and your Mimi was in front, and Amanda came around, and you were stretched this way, and I know that your Mimi was trying to move in so that you could come out and she stays there, and I don't really want to grab you or anything like that, but when we did come this way, when she leaned, I just wanted to make sure I held on to you, and that's when Amanda came around and made me close the door. So I didn't know that your finger got hurt though, and so.
Yeah, that's when they had to do an X-ray.
Do you think I did that on purpose or no?
I feel like that was an accident, but my finger's feeling better.
Good, I'm
It
glad.
was the right hand.
And we had a good time that day too. I have shown everyone your impression of the Undertaker. So I said, well, Kendrick say, can I have some water? And wait, so you have, it's like 30 people that need to see that. Now, I gotta give you some makeup. And when you get the makeup, this is what I gotta do. I gotta make it like, this gotta make you a little bit lighter, and you gotta walk like. So,
Crazy eyes.
So when you do that, you can, but see that's not scary. It needs to be scary. Now if you do it in the middle of the night, that's scary. Mwah. So, all right, now so I'm glad we got that part good. So you do know that was an accident, right? Okay, so everything's okay with that? Perfect. Okay. Now you said your finger's good now?
Yeah, it's feeling
Do
better.
this here? Do that?
It was the right hand.
Do this? Do that. Look, this one. No, this one. Not this. Look, this. Not that. This. That's the one. See how much more weird it is. Got to do anyway. All right. So I want to make sure it's well. Sit up for a second. Okay. Now remember, we'll do the same thing. Okay. And once we do this part, we don't have to do it anymore. I just want to make sure I understand. I want to make sure that you're okay. All right. So, do you feel like if you're alone with me, that makes you afraid? Like, do you think I may hurt you? You can answer whatever it is, baby. It's okay.
Now that's not what you tell me. Be honest. You can tell him the
You can tell
truth.
me.
Good job.
What things made you feel that way?
Sometimes I get scared, and the reason why I cry is because I am really scared that you're gonna hurt me, like, again.
Hurt you? Like what? When did I hurt you before?
You hurt me at the bowling alley and at Chuck E. Cheese.
No, but you just said that it was an accident, you think, though.
Yeah, and I don't know where you pinched me. I don't know.
I can tell you, remember when we sat down in the chair and your Mimi was on the other side and you like that? And then I was like, get right home a second. And I opened my hand because I knew you said that you were pinching something. And do you remember what I asked you to tell everyone? Like, cause I don't want to say, I want you to tell me, but when you were sitting there and your hands came back over, you, Mimi, and the person were over here, myself and Jennifer were here. I said, everybody, can y'all hold on 1 second? And I told you to tell them what you told me. You remember what you said? It was about you being pinched right there.
I don't remember that. I really don't.
That's okay, no problem. I think Jennifer had it recorded. She had mentioned that, you know, we're just gonna make sure that we know what's happening in each one of those videos. But when I stopped everyone, I said, Kendrick, can you say that again? And you said that I think Daddy accidentally pinched my arm. Do you remember that? So, and it was when it was over this way. And I think you were trying to reach for her, and I had you leave this way, like, send it real quick.
Yeah.
So turn this way. So we were sitting down. No, stand up, turn this way. Turn your whole body, there you go. So we were sitting down, and I was this way with you, and your arms are over that way. Remember, that thing was right in here.
Yeah.
You know? And do you remember what you said to me when Jennifer went to the restroom? It was right after that part. So you were not very happy. You didn't feel good, and I asked you if you wanted to leave. You said yes. I said, can you talk to me before we leave? And you said okay. And then Jennifer got up and left. You said something to me. Then when she came back, I asked you to tell her the same. Do you remember what you said?
Oh yeah, I remember what I said. I'm sorry that I was trying to get away from him and not you.
Okay. And that's why I want to make sure, because I was not mad or anything. I was just very hurt, like, oh my God, like I didn't hurt Kendrick. When did this happen? I just want to know when it was. I'm glad to know that's when that happened right there, because there is nothing ever, like, I mean, there's never a time that I ever want you to think I'm going to hurt you, because I'm not. I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is make sure that you had a big smile. I want you to enjoy things that you do. I want you to love being who you are. We do have to follow instructions, but that doesn't mean that's a bad thing. So I'm telling you now that I have no desire to hurt you, baby. I love you so much, and being your dad is one of the coolest things I've ever done. And I brag on you a lot. I show your picture a whole lot. You're cuter than me, so whatever. People really, really like seeing you and talking about it. And that smile you have, when you smile like that, and then you give me those big hugs, that means so much to me every time you do that. Can I have another one, please? No, not like that. Remember, you did the little dance mouse, weird looking. You are not.
That's like a rabbit.
He's spun around. Look at, oh my God. And I'm still like, stop doing that. Like, all these people watching, he didn't care. He would turn around, so spin around, do it. Like, he would do it, he would hop around in a circle. Y'all, he all right. He just kept on doing it. Okay, now, so those things, we're getting to it. I'm feeling a lot better about this. Are you feeling better? Good, okay. Now, I want to make sure, too, remember there was a time when you and I talked, and Jennifer was with us, and you were really, really sad. And you said you were sad about going away. Do you remember what you said to us? We want to make sure that you understood what you meant. It was a part of, mentioning who you wanted to be with and who you didn't want to not be around anymore, and that kind of thing. That you were afraid to leave. And I didn't get everything from there. I just wanted to make sure I understand what you meant by being afraid to leave and go somewhere else. Do you remember what you said?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember what you mean by that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. When do you remember we talked about you had said something, you were talking to your Mimi about something that the court said about you and where you were. Do you remember what you said then? That in reference, I think it was something about you being taken care of. Do you remember what that was?
Mm-mm.
Well, she had mentioned to you that she said that you were supposed to be with me, but the court said she takes care of you better, so that's why you were with her. Do you remember saying that? If you don't, that's okay. I just want to make sure. That's why we're talking this quick. I want to make sure We know exactly what's happening, okay? So we probably talking about something else, and that's totally okay. If you remember that later, that's fine. Remember, you do not have to not tell anything. It is okay. You are not going to be hurt. No one's going to be mad at you. Just want to make sure we know, okay? Okay. All right, let's talk about something else for a second, then we get back on the other stuff. So, somersaults. All right, so when you do a somersault or a front flip, if you jump and boom and you fall that way, all this wonderful noggin you got right here, we don't want to have stuff come out of it because you hit the ground too hard. No, wait.
I like jump.
Don't wait. Oh my goodness, my mom and like everyone in the family, they said all that stuff you do now, when you had kids, you can't watch them do it, you'll be too scared. Like, it's fine, they just jumped up there. I'm like, I can't help it.
That's right. It makes a big difference.
See, that's that smart I like to see. And that's what I like to see. But let me see. Okay. I gotta figure out some dancing thing too. We gotta get you right. So it's not so much that it's not so much that you can't dance how you want to, but we gotta make a good representation of the family. You know what I mean? So think about it. Like, now you see what you're doing. If I was doing this here, look, what you do? What you doing? Then your hips are moving.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
That's it. Okay, so we can't do that. All right, so we if we go out in public, we gotta do this right here. You know, we can do. No, I'm pointing at like somebody figured it out. Not with your hips moving. You
That's kind of girly.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you can't. If you make me happy.
Be honest. That's
Now watch
girly.
this. But watch this. Look. So we could be. You know, we move like this right here, and that's all we can do. Everything be good to go there. See, that's what. See, when you do that, that's what I got to say. Hey man, I don't know what's going on. You're gonna grow a tail. You keep on though. And I'm so sorry that I forgot. What would you tell? It was the event that was going on with y'all church. I forgot the date that it was. When did you tell me it was? We were talking about the last time you want me to go to that.
That play that I do on Easter.
Okay.
Was it Easter or Christmas?
It was something. I'm trying to.
Easter.
Okay.
So you have to come to Liberty. You have to go to Forest City. You have to come to Liberty Baptist Church, and that's our church. And every year, so I think we're gonna do that play again. And if we have a visit, and it's that time, and it's an Easter visit, and it can be an Easter visit, then I'll tell you if we're gonna do it or not. Okay?
So it's an Easter play that sometimes you do at Christmas.
No, at Easter. So.
Yeah, it's for Easter, but sometimes you can probably do it during Christmas. Is that what you mean? A little bit.
Yeah. Do you do a different one at Christmas?
I don't. So when I wake up on Christmas morning, you know what I do? I wake up, Mimi, and we go downstairs and we see the presents, and I open all my presents up.
Well, Bryce and Aaron, they do theirs at midnight. So
Wow.
it's December 24th, and they stay up as long as they can, or they take a nap for a while, then stay up. And when it hits 12 o'clock midnight, they wake in the morning. They will open up everything, then go to sleep. Now Santa will come when they're sleeping and drink and eat everything, and then leave. That's crazy. I've never seen him do. I can't stay awake that long.
Nor me.
You know what? When it's Christmas again, I'm gonna make Mimi get a big sleeping bag for her, and she can sleep in her sleeping bag, and I can sleep in my sleeping bag, and he'll try to and do you think he'll jump over us?
Santa?
Yeah, he comes down the chimney.
He's not gonna jump over you.
We're gonna lay by the chimney.
His legs are long. He's not gonna step on you. Because if he step on you, you're gonna be with him. You know, he's gonna be stuck on his shoe. So he can't step on you. And you'll be like this, flat there, where you go. So we can't do that. He'll just kind of roll you out the way, you know. Or be like, get away, let me real loud. And what is that supposed to be? What is that?
Wow, wow.
Oh, that's a roll?
Wow.
Then do this.
Wow, wow.
No, maybe we don't work on it. We're gonna work on it, I promise. We're gonna work on it.
Wow, wow.
So I need to know some more interesting stuff that you've done since I've seen you last. Sit up, please, sir. Sit up. Thank you. All right, tell me some good stuff you've done since I've seen you last.
I've had a lot of fun. I went to Dollywood. I remember when I went there, I had so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ride on a ride and it's Blazing Fury. Oh my goodness, that was my favorite ride of all.
What was it?
Blazing Fury.
That you need to ride. We need to go there on a visit, right? We need to go to Dollywood on a visit.
Is that? What's the colors of the thing? I'm thinking red and the black or something, but it may not have been there. What's the color?
Blazing Fury.
Yeah, what color is the thing?
So it's an inside one, but it's like black and there's like a bunch of old people. But there's a secret. There's a secret that I don't want to tell you because you will not like it. You will not like it.
That's all right. You can tell me.
You will not like
That's
it.
all right. That's all right. You can tell me.
There's some drops.
Some drops.
Yeah, there's some drops that just take you down so fast. And when you get down to the first drop, you turn, you go down to the second drop.
See, you'll laugh at me if I won that.
I'm not kidding.
You would laugh at me because you don't see me
No.
screaming.
That I'm not kidding. There's
I
drops.
believe you, but you're gonna laugh at me if I did it. I'd be scared. Yeah. So if I'm sitting here screaming, you see that? You'll be laughing at me because when it drops that first time, I'm not gonna be able to say anything. And if I'm like that, you're gonna laugh. That's how you do it. I know you already. You always laugh at me if I do something crazy. Whatever. What other ones y'all did besides that?
I got to do this ride, and it went so fast that I loved it.
Oh,
And
you
I
know
went on a frog ride.
what? On what?
A frog
So
ride.
you did it on purpose. So let me
And
tell
we
you.
jump around.
I kept my promise to you, okay? This was very hard. I don't want to shake your hand. I went through something bad, okay? But I kept my promise to you. I saw every one of those frogs I told you I would. And listen, okay. So they're literally, and I'm telling you right now, I saw it. I'm not pulling it up now because I don't want to see it. There's a frog. Someone picked up. It was taller than you.
Oh my
Was a frog?
goodness.
They literally picked, and like they're holding it, and it's about this long.
That long? Is that long?
I'm telling you, I'm serious. And then there was one someone caught it in a net. Now there are some. I mean, you know how big frogs can be. These here, Kendrick, I'm not lying to you like that.
That
So it's in the net, and like the big old thing jumped. Now the boy grabbed it, and when he grabbed it, the mouth opened. It just it was kind of funny. That was kind of funny. 'Cause it was.
Yikes!
Yes, and it just kept on. Now, there was one a guy could hold around the waist of it. The head was like up here. Kendrick. That's okay. Thank you, baby. So the head was up here and the legs stretched out probably about the right here. So it was tall like that.
That's all.
That's all. Oh, that tall. Okay, yeah. 'Cause when I seen that, it's an African bullfrog or something like that.
You know what?
Literally, the frog itself can make its own trough. So it goes with dirt and gets it so his listen, I'll tell you what, it got some girth to it, okay? I'm good. And
Like this, so gal.
and now I saw something that people were cooking big old frogs, and like when they're gonna eat them, you know, so they took all the skin off and got some hot water. When they poured on the hot water, the legs stretch out.
Wow.
See that? See? I didn't. Why are we doing that, sir? Right, now do this for me. Sit up.
Why do they stretch
Wait a
out?
sec. Wait. Listen, man, we talked about that part before. If someone else has the stuff that you're using, you gotta treat it like you want it to be yours. You don't want to put your feet in that seat and move all around and fall on the floor. It's not your office. Remember that, right? Okay. Now you want to respect other people's stuff. Okay. All right. Now, so they took, the hot water and it, and they still ate it. And
You think you might want to eat frogs anytime?
I would just eat the meat. That's all I would. I would just eat the meat.
Okay. No such frog skin?
No. I don't like the frog skin.
Have you had it before?
Hey, you know you don't like it.
I don't know. Try to.
It was so just. Ugh. Oh, but I never. I mean, they size of a puppy. I mean, like that. Like,
Wow.
man, please.
The size of a puppy? How
Mhm.
big?
Yeah.
That
And I saw
big.
one where they do with these African safaris, you know, they're in the vehicles, and you know, giraffe come put the head in there or a lion or something. You saw a frog over there on the like, man, look at that thing over there, you know, and they riding, and when they pass you, boom, and you like you jump into the vehicle and you heard it,
Oh my.
man. You even trick me. Oh no, I'm good. I ain't got no problem being over there. All right, give me something new now. Come on. Every other thing you've been doing good. I know we've done some swimming. We did some rides and some visits for that stuff in Dollywood, and we did some coloring stuff. We did some. Yeah. See,
What's the ammonia? Hey,
I have no idea. I
What's
have no
it,
idea.
dude?
What is that?
Uh,
Your grandma Sue said we got to help you. we got to do something about that. We got to get you right. So I don't know what that is. He did this one, that dance mouse thing. Something like he was a DJ in some kind of. I was a DJ for a little bit back in Auburn, Georgia, and that was did my internship, and I stayed on for a little bit doing that. So I did the R&B and hip hop station, I did the country station, and a little bit of the gospel station. So I was able to put those in different segments, you know, and
your hair's so long.
it is.
It's getting really
Look,
long.
I see you try something. Watch it.
Whoa. You know what?
I can keep pulling. It's long enough. It's like this long enough.
And there's this one. This one's like really long.
Mm-hmm. it's okay.
So I did that. And why do you do
It
that?
tickles. That's all you. It did because it's small. So when it pulls, it's like. Yeah, that's the feel of it like that. Yeah.
you're being mischievous.
See, I've always wanted to do this right here. Look, I've always wanted to be able to do that.
Wow, wow,
See, I
Oh,
show
that's
people
big.
this too.
wow, wow, wow.
I'm not gonna do it though. I'm not doing it because they laughed at me a whole lot. Like, why are you letting them pull your chin like that? They couldn't understand what I was trying to say. Yeah, good.
What are you talking about?
my eyes are starting to put up. All right, so is there anything you'd like to say, baby? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to let me know? Anything you want me to answer for you? Anything at all? Doesn't matter what it is. You are open to ask. Ooh,
Goodness.
that sound.
That's not feeling. I was coughing a bunch. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know, these are all the people that got sick. First Marley got sick, then Duncan, then Mason, then Cooper, then Mimi, then my mama. They all got sick.
And was it a cough? Because I know Mimi took
they-
you to the doctor
They
for
all
the cough.
they all threw up.
Oh my.
But they
But
said
Mama-
you had an earache and you didn't even know it.
infection. But Mama had diarrhea.
That's
TMI, too much information.
That's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that.
But they're all better. I'm glad that they're all better.
That chair is just about too big for you, isn't it? It's hard to put your knees, and this one is my knees rolled down. That's why I crossed them, and that way you can kind of set
If you want to
Back
sit
up
there,
and-
you can, or wherever you want to.
I'm like
Yes.
look. I'm like as tall as it. I'm getting. But
Well, wait, answer her question first, baby.
Is that chair just about too big for you?
maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Wherever you like to sit, you can sit there if you want. I mean, totally up to you, baby.
I feel like when I'm 8, I'll be as tall as. Actually, I feel like when I'm 7, but I feel like I'm already as tall as it.
I don't know, because see how your feet not touching the ground.
You
Yeah, if your feet touch the ground, probably not.
know what? Miss Lori's don't touch in these chairs. Almost.
Oh my.
Almost.
How
And that one's on the floor so I can touch.
How old are you?
How tall am I?
How old are you?
How old am I? In July, I will be 60.
How old are you?
I just turned 37.
Maybe
How old are you?
6.
See, we're so much older than you.
May 29th, I turned 5.
Yes, you turned, this past May 25, you turned 6 years old. And your granddaddy Gerald, he would have been,
Who's my granddaddy too?
yeah, he passed away when I got out of college. So it was in 2007. So he would have been, what, 63? No, 73 probably.
Something important to say.
He was a really, really cool person. He really was. He did, he was in the military for a little bit. Have you heard anything about Martin Luther King?
You know what?
There's his picture right there on Miss Lori's desk.
I see.
That picture of the phone.
Yeah, I see.
Now that man, the reason why he's so important, he made everything change around as far as how people that are not alike, they can find stuff together. Now, during the time he was talking about it, things were not very good with folks in the country. I mean, people weren't very nice to each other. So Martin Luther King, he went to Alabama and then went to a state called Georgia, where I'm from. And sometimes if people had what's called a protest, now they're not doing anything bad. Yeah, protest. Like all we go somewhere, we say things. We're not going to hurt anyone or do anything, but you say how you feel about something. He did that work. See him from. My dad actually went to jail with him.
Oh, yay.
And he told us all about that kind of stuff, and it was maybe 30 or so people. And it wasn't like jail was so awesome. It was the fact that someone was able to give people hope that things can change. And my dad, he did not move. If anyone was going to support him, you're going to jail too. If you don't want to go, leave. No one left. So they all got arrested. Now, none of them got charged with anything because it was too many people.
You know what? One night I was sad about my mama because I missed her really bad.
What were you thinking when you was thinking about her?
You know how I started crying? It was my mom on me pillow. I have a picture that has a picture of me and my mama.
Come here, baby. Come here. Listen, I'll tell you something. Sit here. I want you to understand that I'm sorry that she went away, but she loved you a whole lot. I loved you a whole lot and still do now. The memories that you have of her, we want to keep those going. I haven't thrown away any pictures or anything like that, videos and all that kind of stuff. So we want to keep her around. Now, Jennifer's your stepmom, but that does not take place of your real mom. Okay, it does not at all. You just have another person that loves you, okay?
Okay.
And turn your head back this way. And what I want you to know, baby, you don't have to not say anything about that. I know that hurts, but if you keep it in and don't talk about it, it's gonna hurt a lot more. So I was there with your mom when you were born, and when you went through all the stuff you're trying to do, and sleeping and not sleeping, and throwing up everywhere and all that good stuff. And not one time did I say ew, right? I didn't do that because you were the angel that we wanted. And your mother loved you so much. So I am sorry she's not here. But we do know that she's not hurting right now. She's not in a bad situation. She's not doing bad at all. So that's going to be a good thing, you know? But anytime you ever want to talk about her, mention something about her, you can do that, okay? Good. Was there anything else about her you thought about?
I wish I had my pillow.
Which pillow?
The pillow that had my mama on it. In the car. But I don't have it. It's at home.
Would you like me to get you another one?
No, I got you could make me another one.
Mm-hmm.
That has my mama and me. You can make me another mommy pillow if you want to.
I'll do it. We can make one of just her, just me, just Jennifer, me and her, me, her, and Jennifer. We can do it however you want to. Many pillows you want.
Hey, you know what? I was thinking of a third one that had me, Braxton, and Aaron.
Yes, that one would be cool. They talked about you again the other day, and they were so happy to meet you. All that they talked about it was so fun. I don't know how y'all was able to keep each other from going crazy over there. Hey, I thought about something else I wanted to ask you. Is that okay? Remember, you can tell me the truth, and it is totally fine. I'm not gonna be upset or anything. Do you remember we was at the bowling alley, and you said that you wish you could be with me always? Remember when you said that?
I think so.
So when you said that, I was thinking, I don't know what he means by that. I mean, we had talked that one time, and you felt like you didn't want to leave because you didn't want to leave me by yourself. And we were trying to figure out exactly what you meant by what you were saying before. And again, if this is not right, you tell me, okay? Because I don't want to say that you said something that you didn't. Let me and Jennifer know that you wanted to move with us like you were supposed to be at the end of what you said, but you didn't want to make your maybe lonely. And, but I don't want you to do that at all. That's why I was telling you that regardless of what happens, we're all family. We're not going to be away from each other or anything. And then you got happy and you smiled. Do you remember that? Talk about that.
What if you packed up and you came to our house and you stayed there for a little while?
Well, we probably can't do that one just because of what we have over in Andrews. There are a lot of people that don't have a lot of help, and we're giving them help right now. And it's folks that have done a lot for us already. Like some people have been in the military, meaning that they have defended our country, and other people that may want to hurt us. And now that they're done with that part, there's nothing for them to do, and some of them have lost their homes and that kind of stuff, so we're giving them somewhere they can go. And some people have gotten hurt a little bit. So let's look at it like, so take this finger, or this one. Something happened and we didn't have it. Right? So you can still operate like that, but how do you do it? We're used to having this one. If that's not there, now how do you do stuff? That's a lot of stuff that I do too. So I want to make sure that people don't feel like they're not going to be who they can be. Now I'm going to give you some information, and I know Ms. Lori can talk to you about it too. This is something that's pretty awesome. So I have a person I grew up with, a friend of mine. He was always a little bit faster than me. I couldn't beat him in running. I could do everything else, but I just couldn't do that. We've known each other for a long time. So he went to college, or he went to a military college, and it was in a place called Dahlonega. Now, what they did, they were able to pay for him to go to school, and then he went to the military after that. So I know you don't know structures of the military, but I'm gonna let you know how big this thing was that happened. So they were in a helicopter. You've seen a helicopter before, right? Okay. He was in a helicopter, and there was about 4 or 5 other people. Now, one of the people was a general. Now, the general, that's way up there. And what ended up happening, some people didn't like them, so they shot down the helicopter. And the helicopter went down, and everyone passed away except my friend. But he got shot here, he got shot here, here, and somewhere else. Can't remember. So, but his legs don't work the same anymore. Now there is a.
How do you get charged?
No, say why? Well, the place that they were in, the people didn't want to follow the certain rules. So our people went over to try to help out with that. To not have some people that are going to be prisoners, or some folks that were being abused, and trying to help them from that. So that's what he was there for. Now here's the cool thing. You've heard of someone called the President of the United States. That's right now. Do you know who the president is?
The president?
The president. His name is Joe Biden. Now before him was Donald Trump. Do you remember hearing that name?
Yeah, I've heard that name before.
Okay.
Donald Trump.
Now, before him was Barack Obama. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, I've heard about
Okay.
Obama.
So when this happened to my friend, him and his wife and his family got invited to the White House, and they're going to meet him. So I have pictures of them. He's in what's called a wheelchair. He has his uniform on, and he went to the White House. It was a very special ceremony. President Obama and his wife, they greeted them and their family, and it was a big thing, and it was very emotional. There's a movie called Forrest Gump, and in Forrest Gump, there's a part where someone was injured and they didn't have their legs anymore. So they had to get different kind of legs and do things. It was a whole big old thing. That guy in real life has something called smart houses. So they gave my friend from this guy, his name is Gary Sinise. He has this big old house that's like a computer. And like he come in the room, he's at lights, they come on, fire, come on, radio, come on, or dim down. Like he could just say everything he wants in the houses and all that stuff. The showers, they standing there, and instead of the shower doing this right here, look, see there, and you gotta spin around, and raise your arm up, and and you gotta turn around. Instead of that, it was like all these little things, and then they just shoot them at the same time. So I don't know. I think that may be a scary feeling, but he went there, and I really, really would love for you to talk to someone like him, because his boys are learning about what he's done in the military and other things in history as well. But the thing about it, that's my friend, and I want to help him too and get himself stronger. So these people that care about us a lot and do these things, they deserve help, So that's why we're doing what we're doing now, and I'm hoping after we get things together and settled, I'm hoping we can work on changing as far as where you are, because I love you so much. I'm your father. I'm never going anywhere, Kendrick. I'm not. I want you to be with me, but wherever you are, we're going to work from there, okay? You're never going to not have any family. So what we as a family will do is be there for you, though, right? Nothing's going to go bad or anything like that. You just have so many more people that love you. Well, that's your dad, Kendrick. I'm thinking about you every day, every single day. And not just in my heart, you're in my soul, baby. Always.
So hungry.
Do you want to eat my arm?
No, I can't eat it.
I don't mind. You did it before. Go ahead. Ain't no honey mustard in here, so you can't. There's no honey mustard. It's gonna taste different. It can't. If you start, you gotta eat it. If you take, look, all right, you gotta sit here and eat it.
I don't want to eat it.
See that? Okay. What you hungry for?
I'm not gonna eat you.
Why? Oh, you don't think I taste good?
I don't want to eat you.
But it'll help you get big and strong. If you ate my arm, guess what'll happen? Your arm get big like mine. So imagine your arm off from this arm next to you.
But you would die if I ate your arm.
You can have it. There you go. Go for it. What you did, you thinking about it? See, this is what you do. So I'll put it like, let's look in the mirror right here. Look at that. So we're gonna take off your arm and we're gonna put this one on. So put yours behind here. See that? See, my name is Kendrick. Y'all don't know me. I know y'all though. Everyone in here has to do what I say. Don't that look cool? See that? I got you, man.
I'm not gonna eat your arm off.
Well, fine. Okay. Well, I'll work on making sure it gets more tender. All right. You like barbecue sauce, ranch, blue cheese? What you like? I have no idea what that is. Sound for? I don't know. Which one
Do
you
they
like?
do that at church?
Look, you asked you.
Do they do that at church sometimes? Put their hands up?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
So, do you need anything, Kendrick? Do you want anything? You got something on your mind that you'd like to do? Anything you want to say? Anything you'd like to have for next time I see you? Anything at all? What can your dad do for you? Because he would love to do it.
I'm really wanting I'm wanting a bear that has meat, rice, and an alien on it.
Okay.
A bear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll do that. Anything else?
That's red. That has red, yellow feet, and a red body, and And a brown head.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color, red. Red and gold.
Red and gold? Now, Bryson's is blue, Aaron's is green, mine is green.
Mine is green.
Look at that. See, like mine.
Mhm.
Boom. Right. Deal with it. All right. So, all right, I'll work on it. I gotta figure out some ones I want to do for that though. See, listen, let me tell you something. If you do stuff like that and you're around other people, they're gonna call somebody on you, Kendrick. I'm telling you,
Special.
they gonna come get him. They gonna want to make you. See, this is not okay. I'm telling you now. People look around, they're gonna get you. So I want to make sure. One more time. All right, give me your hands, please, sir. Back up a little bit. Back up. Yes, a little bit.
Listen. Pay attention.
Back up a little bit. Back up. Okay. Now, again, step straight for me. Now, I want to make sure. Okay. Remember, you tell me the truth. Okay, please, because I don't want you to feel like you can't talk to me. You said earlier that you're not afraid of me right now. Are you or no? I want to make sure. Okay. All right. Do you afraid that I may hurt you if you're alone with me? Okay.
No, that is not what you told me.
Is that how you feel now, or you've already felt that way?
I don't feel like that right now.
Okay. Did you really feel like that before? Like, what made you feel that way?
I remember when I said I'm not gonna cry at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm not gonna cry at Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I just had to cry.
Why'd you cry? What made you have to do it?
Because I didn't not want to go. I just wanted to go. I wanted to, no, I didn't want to go.
Why did you not want to go to Chuck E. Cheese? You can tell me, baby. It's okay. You can tell me.
The reason why I like Chuck E. Cheese, but the reason why I didn't want to go is because I don't like going on visits, but it's okay. But are we gonna have any more? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's why we're doing this right now, because we got to find out what's happening. Because if we know how you feel and we know everything you feel, we can plan it better. If it's something bad, we don't want to do that. So that's why I'm asking you to know exactly how you feel about it. So why don't you like going on the visits?
Because they're like for 3 hours. I know 3 hours is long. Like, do you like to stay up? Do you not like to stay somewhere for 3 hours? Do you not like to stay somewhere for 3 hours?
Well, do you ever swim for 3 hours? You did? When I talked to you the other day, y'all weren't in the pool and been in there for a while?
We were in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
We jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
But the water was so dirty.
Mm-hmm.
The water was really dirty.
But you guys were there for a very long time.
And we went underwater, and the water went in my goggles, and it got my eyes.
So what about swimming in the pool with the dirty water for 3 hours is better than being with me visit for 3 hours?
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, I'll make sure. Well, you don't want to visit for 3 hours. It's too long, right?
Yeah.
What would you rather do instead?
Do it 1 hour?
1 hour visit?
Yeah, 1 hour visit.
Okay. Well, I'll see what we can do, but we'll have to see on that part. But we got to make sure, though, because not just the time span, but if it's something that you're not happy with, we got to know what those things are. So is there anything that you're worried about when you go on a visit with me?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. You mostly have fun when we're together, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything, no, stop. Is there anything that you want me to do or not do or anything like that? I want to make sure that you're comfortable, you feel safe, and everything's okay.
Yeah, everything's okay.
You're
And
okay?
is that right now or for visits or what?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong.
Alrighty. So,
So you think you'll feel like that tomorrow?
Like what?
What you just said now. Okay, that's
Maybe.
okay.
do you have any idea what it may depend on, whether it's yes or no? Maybe what would make you feel like that and what would not? Those things we want to fix so that you're not afraid of it.
everything is right with me.
Okay. But what she was asking is after today, let's say tomorrow, are you still going to feel like you're not afraid anymore?
I'm not gonna be afraid.
Okay. Is there anything that would make you feel like you're going to be afraid? No? Okay. So when you said that you were afraid, was that something that, I mean, I want to make sure I know why you said it, because that's what I want to fix. I don't want you to be afraid. So I'm curious what happened to make you say that you were afraid. Now, did something have to do with the fact that we didn't play some of the games because I wanted to get off the floor? Or was it really something that you were hurt and I made you scared? Which one was that, you think?
I was getting on the floor for just fun.
That part there, is that why you didn't like the visits? Because if you got on the floor, we couldn't play anymore?
I just don't like sitting somewhere for like so long.
Yes, but why do we have to sit though?
Because I got on the floor.
So that's the part you didn't like? So the main thing with the visits was you didn't like just sitting in one place? Okay, that makes sense because we have fun a lot of times, right? And we have a good time. But whenever you had to just sit there, that's what made you not want to do it anymore, right? Okay, so I want to explain to you why that happened. So what I want to make sure is that everyone knows as far as what they're supposed to, as far as their responsibility. Yours is to make sure you follow instructions. Now, if we go out somewhere, now right here with us, I mean, there's nothing down here that's going to get any trouble or anything like that. But if you're at a place with a whole lot of people that you don't know and have no idea who they are, what they're about, no, don't get on the floor. It's very dirty, So COVID happened and everything had to stop. That doesn't mean that stuff is not still around though, So if I don't want you to get on the floor and you continue to do that, I can't let you have the reward you want because you're on the floor and I told you not to be. You understand what I mean by that? Now the other thing on that is if I say, Kendrick, the next time you're not going to play. And then you do it again, I have to take that away from you because that's what I told you your punishment would be. That's not to make you sad. That's not to make you not want to be with me. But baby, you have to understand whatever happens, nothing is owed to you. And what I mean is you don't get to act however you want to and just get whatever you want. None of us can do that. So if you follow instructions, we can go play. If you don't follow instructions, we sit down. So instead of hating the visit because we have to sit, just do what you're supposed to do and you have all the fun you want. That makes sense? You sure? Okay. So I just want to make sure that what it was, or if you were really afraid that I was going to hurt you, because I would never do that, baby. Look up to me, please. I would never do that to you. Kendrick, you are my heart. I would never hurt you. Never. And I understand if it made you sad that we didn't get to play much. But, we want to make sure that we say that's what's going on and not that you may be hurt. But that's a totally different thing from there. If you're hurt emotionally, I mean, I can understand that. But when it happened, a few people felt like I was going to hurt you physically on purpose because I was angry with you. Is that how you felt at one point? No? Okay. So I just want to make sure, because baby, I love you so much. And we're going to follow rules and all that. But just because there's a consequence, that doesn't mean that I'm upset with you. Doesn't mean I don't love you. We just have to do what we're supposed to do. Okay? You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, my eyes is sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, guys.
Go ahead.
Oh, it gets warm in here. What about your shoes? Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.